Welcome back to another episode of Organizing Tune-Ups with your host, Jessica Littman, where we break down big organizing concepts into small bite-sized chunks you can do every day in your home for 5 to 15 minutes. This episode is all about a bin called a maybe bin. And the reason why I am talking all about the maybe bin is because it is a strategy that I think could help you when it comes to decluttering and the overwhelm you can feel as you go through that process. So the maybe bin is basically just a large bin where you put the items that are in question, like, well, I don't know if I need it or not. And it is just a bin that collects those items that you are unsure of if you can part with yet. It is just a bin where you put all of those questionable items in. So if you do end up needing it, you know where to go. Okay, so let's break down this entire strategy and why it works and who could really benefit from it. So this strategy, the maybe bin, is really if you are having a hard time deciding what to part with when it comes to decluttering. I'm going to use the kitchen as my example throughout this strategy because I feel like a lot of kitchen gadgets are or could easily be in the maybe bin. Toys also. So you are decluttering your kitchen, and as you're going through drawer by drawer, you find out that you have some cooking gadget. You're unsure if you need to keep it or not. You can't say yes, you use it all the time, but you can't say no, you never do. So you are unsure of what to do. Instead of putting it back in the drawer or cabinet, you put it in the maybe bin. This maybe bin could be stored anywhere in your home. For us, it's in our laundry room. And find a place where you can store it, put it in a lid, whatever. Then put a timer on your phone or like a reminder in a calendar app 1 month from that date. Check maybe bin. Don't put what's in there, just put check maybe bin. And then if within that month you're cooking and you realize, ooh, I need that chopper. Let's say it's, some dicer chopper thing. You're like, ooh, I really could use that chopper dicer thing. Well, you know where it's stored. You know it's in the maybe bin. So you go into the maybe bin, you grab that chopper thing, and you're like, okay, I need to keep this, and I will find a spot for it in my kitchen. But if after that month comes up, and then you get that reminder, check the maybe bin, you go in and you're like, yeah, I didn't use that chopper. So this could be my sign, I don't need it. Now you can be confident that you parting with this particular item will not affect your life because over the past month, you did not need it nor think about it. The maybe bin is really for you when you feel indecisive, when you feel like you are unsure of if an item needs to stay in your house or not. And the focus is just having that option for you in case you need it. So you aren't making rash decisions. You aren't jumping to like, okay, I'm just going to get rid of all of the things. You have that kind of safety net for yourself when it comes to those questionable items that you are unsure of if this really needs to stay in your house or not. This method really works if you find yourself decluttering with a lot of regret. Like you part ways with a lot of things and then you regret getting rid of things because you find out you actually needed them quickly after you donated or sold them. I really like this method because it really allows you to feel confident in your decluttering decisions. You aren't regretting like throwing something away. You aren't regretting donating something. Instead, you have time to kind of like process and see, well, did I actually need that within the month or 2 months? If something is seasonal, you can keep it in the maybe bin, put a Post-it note on it to say when you decided. And if that season has passed and you didn't use it, and then you get that reminder on your phone, check the maybe bin, and then you see, oh, well, this is like this was an Easter thing. This was a, Hanukkah thing. Like, I don't need to keep this anymore. You can now feel confident in parting with the maybe bin. And then do that as you go through, you're able to be confident in those decisions of parting with the particular items that are in your maybe bin. And like that's the goal of the maybe bin is to be confident when you are decluttering. So to create this maybe bin, you just need a bin. And I suggest putting a lid on it just in case. Also, it gives you like that designated space. Once it starts to overflow, then you know you have that visual. Okay, I got to part with things in here because this is not a good situation. So set up a bin, have a designated location, and then put reminders in your phone to give you the alert the day of after like 1 month. So you can go and check and be confident in your decisions. Then if you find yourself needing that particular item, you know exactly where to go. And you can go grab that item and then know for sure that you don't have to part with it because you do actually need it. So you can find a spot for it in your home. And it is a great way to kind of like rebalance, recalculate what is needed and used in your home versus what is not. I'll see you in the next one.